What? It's Saturday morning. I hope you've been up since I have. What, 12, what, 45? Actually, 1:45. I got to go on live today, this morning to TikTok. It was fun at 3:15. Only two turds. That's okay. The goal is what? What are we going to do today? Now I'm online all day today. Now I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. Got 60 billion of credit over my belt for my clients and myself for years. I'm online 6 days a week. If I sell you anything, you get stuck with me. Buy one of my books. Why? Because I'll read it to you. See, the bottom line we have today is like fighting through the pain. Can you imagine this? All right, here's your life, okay? You drove by the Wendy's restaurant the other day. Why didn't you park and where's the owner? Your problem is you. I'm sorry, but your problem's been you the whole time. You're 75 years old or below. What do you got to do? You're trying to go get it. Unfortunately, you see a lot of things online going blah, blah, blah. Let's do something today. Hopefully you have that tablet and pen. Let's write down something called SS5. Let's write it down, okay? I'd like you to understand how to play the game and win. Ready? Now we're going to write down over here, all right, SS4. SS4, okay? You see, we have choices. Your choices is it's a fight, SS5 versus SSN. All right, what do you got? Oh, my goodness, an SS4. What do we do? Today, I'm going to ask you one more time, go get that tablet and pen and write what I write in front of you, please. You see, we're going to fight through the pain. You've been what? Get your assets kicked? Your friends and family kind of ripped you off? That kind of sucks. All right, what do we do next? Why don't we build a foundation to build the finance to build the dream? Finance, dream, what do we go get it? You see, the reality today, the world wants to knock us down everywhere we turn. And you kind of give up sometimes. You found yourself in that rut. You got married fantastic years ago. You got a wife, a husband, or what? You got cat, dog, and a cat, kids, and fish. See, I think you got stuck. I think that kind of sucks. So let's show you some things today, okay? Would you like $100,000 of income per month? Would you like that? Would you like $100,000 income? It's yes or no. It's very simple. The answer is yes. But guess what? If you bring it to you, you got to pay tax. Huh. If I bring it to the SS what? 5 that equaled SSN equaled 1040 tax return. Now I pay tax. See, you got to connect your dots. Your problem is you're missing some pieces. You're good, but you're missing pieces. Here's SS4. SS4. An entity having entities. And entities and entities and entities. Bankruptcy code, BK. The automatic stay, the Federal Protection Act. That follows SS what? N and SS4. And you're trying to get some more. Your problem is you. You're lacking knowledge following the circus out there. So what we're going to do, we're going to play my way. I want you to take a picture of this, okay? Right now it's on the screen. I want you to understand this is your future. Take the picture. I will guarantee you, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, in the next 12 months, you will create up to $100,000 a month, a minimum of 10. But will you do what you're told to do? There's a problem. You're missing pieces. And half of you, I know everything. You don't know diddly squat. I started my first business when I was a little boy. And I've been studying the law and accounting since I could walk. Well, the first thing I put out there in 1976, this is called Winning the Game of Business. I had $1 million in the bank. I was 16. What did you have? 1976. You see, the reality is I can show what you needed to do. You're missing pieces, but it's going to be up to you. Do you want $100,000 a month, period, to a corporation or a division or an entity? Entity. I wrote the first book on laundromats years ago, 40 plus. All right, storage yard, car wash, dry cleaners. I had 22,000 payphones doing 6.6 million a month. I like that. You like making money? See, the problem is like you're joining the live today, you got to get to know me. Share the live with everybody. Today, if you did that and someone kind of, one of your referrals or whatever you want to call it, friends, or you share the live, they got into a program, I'd send you some money. See, I'm going to take away your excuses today. There's your future. That's 2026. Look at it, memorize it, and get possessed. Just go get it. Now, unfortunately, when I came out of a coma in 2010 and 11, went back writing checks for hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in radio and TV, I had 14 turds online pretending to be me. My Robert, attorney, I call him my Robert, he went after to sue everybody. He represents the real Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit me. See, the reality is very simple today. Reality of life. You got a choice. We got about 62 million of this on dashboards. I'm an affiliate. I've created 60 billion of credit so far. Billion with the B. Got it so far? With my clients and myself. Why? I'm the guy that helped set up the system. I'm the one who's consulted for TRW and trained Ken Yarbrough. What did I do? Oh, this card. Then it's fluctuation rule. Fluctuation. Write it down. You see, so today, you take that picture. These other ones are scammers. Okay, we keep reporting them. There's a real site. That's me. That's the TikTok. This is my 8th week. I've been on TikTok for 8 weeks. Social media, because I'm used to writing checks for going to radio and TV. I decided to try social media to see if I want to play the game. I want to help people. But I'm online 6 days a week with no excuses. I'm sorry, I think you got stuck. I think most of you have excuses. Hell, some of you are lazy. But do you want to get to $100,000 a month? It's a simple question. It's a yes or no. So let's play my way. Your way sucks. Sorry. I'm going to tell you like it is. Is that okay with you? Well, I want you to understand something. This is live. I'm live, all right, Monday through Friday, twice a day, and all day on Saturday. Play my way. 49 years. What do we get to do? Man, that's a reason to take a picture of that. Why do we want to? Winning the game. For me, I go back to history. I've been studying the law in county since I was a little boy. I wanted to know how to get out of hell. See, I didn't like being used and abused. Eating out of a trash can. It pissed me off. I use that as motivation to go get it. Well, you have choices. Here's choices. Bankruptcy. SS4. SS5 equals SSN and 1040. You pay tax because you choose to pay tax. Because you didn't structure correctly. Your paycheck is taxed today before you get the check. Then you get the leftover, and everything you touch is tax, and put it until you're gone. Winning the game of business taught everybody how to play. But again, it's going to be up to you today. We get to play the game to win. So I got to go reach over way over here to get the Windex. Okay. So what do we do? Okay. If we play the game today, you could change your life. How many of you would like to add value to what you're doing today and find out the pieces you're missing? There's 1,000 steps. We're on 1,000 steps. Okay, let's write down 1,000 steps. What you have to do is figure out, okay, what steps do you know? What steps you're missing? You have some choices. It's not easy. This world wants to knock you down. All right, and basically what? Simple. Your friends and family. Someone ripped you off. That kind of sucks. Your wife, if your husband today, your wife's going, is this one going to work? Because she has that doubt, because you've tried 10 times so far. But as long as you're trying, you're not dying. And if you're not trying, you might as well give it up. So if we focus today, focus. I want you to change your life. My next series for over 35 years was basically books for dummies, but that was taken. So I called it the Millionaire's Founders Kit. The Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold it at the Bonaventure, Long Beach Marriott, Orange County Holiday Inn, and Ontario Hilton. All right, and basically all these things for 32 years, 5,000 a set. My events were lines around the door. I shut down the freeway for the pond as well. Now it's the Honda Center. I've been helping millions and millions of people for 50 years. I got 50 million people I've helped understand the vision process. I had 37 millionaire clients. Would you like to be next? Or you want to act like you know everything? Because I don't know everything either. Take your picture. There's what you need. That is the full thing. It's a blueprint of success. Take your picture. It's in the link tree. You don't get it today, you blew it. That's on you. Rags to riches. Hey, I didn't like being born in a taxi. That wasn't my choosing. I didn't like to be put in a trash can. I didn't like eating out of the trash can. First I'm born, they put me in a trash can, and later on I have to eat out of a trash can. Talking a bunch of crap with this life. It's called fighting through the pain. Can you imagine fighting through the pain? We all have to do it. But what happens with you? All right, you got stuck. All right, you basically got mommy and daddy, and that's goody for you, most of you. I didn't get that. I had to fight through hell. So what do we get to do? You got some problems. You're missing some pieces. 75 years old or below, what do you got? You're missing so many pieces, it's ridiculous. You got to connect your dots. Being a Christian's way of life. That's one of my websites too, because I got another series coming out, but it's up to you. All I know is I had $3.7 billion of worth through corporate structure 2009. I'm helping people all my life. And I get to go into coma right there. I got to die. Someone stole my 3.7 billion structure, and then I got to come back. See, we all get knocked down, but I know how to get up. You don't, in most cases. You're barely surviving. That sucks. What do? Every goodie we get is a division. Write down division. I invented division process in 85, 86. You could change your life if you want to, but if you don't do what you do what you do. The rerun every day and not gaining and adding pieces to your life. That kind of sucks. Sorry, but I think it's true. So being a Christian's way of life. How about my website? Jesus is not a drive-through, because he's not. Some people act like he is. Always good. So I tell everybody every day since I was 2.5 years old, thank you, Jesus. I live by 3 major things. God is first in my life. That's it. It's saved me many times. I've been shot. I've been knifed. I've been 2 comas so far, and I'm still here to help you. Family, my wife and I became one 20 years ago. So when I say family, it means one. It means us. Family. Money. Well, what did you do? I don't get it. What did you do? You hawked your house. You financed your this. You did that. Oh, which one? Which I dropped one? See, you should be sharing this life with everybody today. This is my 8th week. I have to make a decision. I'm going to stay on social media. I'm just like writing big checks, radio and TV. But again, you got choices today. Your problem is you. Sorry. If you have crappy credit, I'm going to tell you to download an SS5 form. What they don't teach you online and social media. Blah, 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 blah. So let's go to the board, people. Come on, people. Let's write down the SS5 equals SSN equals 1040 tax return. I want you to think about something today. All right. Online, you see all the blah, blah, blah. Who's holding your hand every day? Who's trying to get you to buy some goodies? And are they going to really help you? You're going to go to that big event and see the blah, blah, blah. I don't like blah, blah, blah. I like the truth. SSN. So let's understand something. Let's write down it equals 1040 tax return, because it does. See, what you have to understand, if you build foundation, it builds the dream. It builds the finance too. Without foundation, there's a bunch of hooey. So if you basically have bad credit today, download an SS5 form. Download it today. Make a list. Check it twice. Hell, we know you've been naughty. Sometimes not nice. Now, the next thing we have to focus on is this, income. What paycheck do you need, $64.20 or $10,000? Not what you want. What do you need to pay your bills? It's simple. What do you need to pay your bills? You need to know your numbers. Most of you have no idea what your numbers are, and that sucks. Your job you're doing for you right now is because, oh, I worked all day. I'm here at 2:45 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. I still got time for my family all the time. But you understand how we play. You know, I sleep later, but that's up to you. You got choices today. Family, right there. It's right there. Family is what? Number 2. God, family, money. God, family, money. Simple. House. Your paycheck, that paycheck you get because you work for somebody else, if you do, what's happening is very simple. This is the IRS. They're where the bullies go work, IRS. Nobody likes them. We are stuck with them. Your SS5 form for SSN, and that's your 1040 tax return. That's how we're tracked. Tracked. You fill out the form when you were 14 to 16. If not, mommy did when you were born, because Nixon took the gold standard out. In August of 71, Nixon took the gold standard out. This not became money. This became Federal Reserve note. It's on the top of it. It's a legal tender. So we're tracked. We're bonded at $35 million apiece. When we pass, they have to cancel the bond. They're using this as leverage. But again, you have to pay tax. So here's you. You get your paycheck. Ooh, goody, goody, goody. I saw some guy on social media. I have 2 houses of $50 million each. Oh, they're paid for. Oh, but don't buy a house. Talk about a double talker. Talk about a clown. What a circus. Your house for 24 years is interest. If you want money back from your paycheck that's taxed, it's probably going to be here. The property tax, the interest in the house. But then what are you going to do? Your problem is you do it your way. I'm sorry, I don't like your way. I've never liked your way. Okay? Your way is very simple. Husbands and wives, you became one. Fantastic, you won. Congratulations. Why would you buy things together? Why would you ever allow your family to be hurt? Hurt. You buy the house, it's escrow closed. Write it down. I'm going to give you steps, rules, and tools, and I want you to pay attention because I want you to do it. House is escrow close, homestead trust. Write it down. Now, if you're married, that means you became one. But here's your problem. Here's you, okay? And here's your spouse, another you. Fantastic. We became one under God's eyes. Oh, goody. But you don't buy anything joint ever, ever. You see, when you buy things joint, that's called dumb. We're not dumb, but you do dumb all the time. You're going to have 3 divisions of you because I said so. You're going to have 3, write down divisions of me and write down 3. Write it down. Come on. Are you serious about creating $100,000 a month to an organization or not, getting a damn paycheck and break even? Are you serious? It's simple. This is the line of defense. A line of defense. We go over this side here and we write down the word banks. Banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations, and they have branches. Each branch has a branch number. Each branch is a corporation owned by a corporation. So what do? What do banks and rich and famous people do, and grocery stores and cities do? They do tax balancing. So if you can listen and learn and open your ears and write it down, you'd realize this is the IRS over here too. The bank's bankrupt. They BK'd. BK, automatic state federal protection. These are banks doing tax balancing. Your banks settled lawsuits last year. So did all the credit card companies. Wells Fargo was $2.1 billion again. The most indicted bank on planet Earth, by the way. That's tax balancing. Now, this is what I would say. This is basically 1984 stuff. But they still do it this way too. So we look at 1984, and now that's what they do. The United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corporations, 50 states, and then cities are corporations as well. Okay. So what happens is they have a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Our government is so smart, they plan the problem. You did not do that. That's why you get your assets kicked all the time. They have a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They bankrupt cities, debts, stay in business in front of you. Were you never curious how that works? See, the problem is curiosity killed the cat. They said that's an old whatever they say. But understand something today. Let's write down, because you have an LLC. Okay, good. There are 9 types of that. Which one you got? You have an LLP. Okay, no problem. You have a C Corp. You have an S Corp. You have a nonprofit. You have a PC. Which kind do you have? That is structure. This is what Supreme Court said as a legal person. I'm not here to be safe and attorney, but I'll teach you how to play. But we're going to play my way because your way sucks, in my opinion. I created my first $1 million in the bank when I was 15 and a half, 16. I invented Car Finder and other things and patents I have. Why didn't you? These don't know how to work. I created my first billion in 21. All right, 2.6 billion in 26, 2.7 billion in 2009. But that's corporate structure. I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name because I'd be dumb. I studied rich and famous since I was a little boy. I studied the law and accounting all my life. John D. Rockefeller was a genius. Irrevocable trust, billions and billions. And families never paid inheritance tax, no damn probate. Your problem is you don't set up the structure, the legacy. So you got choices. If you want to play, what I did in let's use another color so it makes it easier for you. In 1985, I invented division process under all these types of categories. So we're going to do this, and this is our problem right now. Okay? Your problem is I watch all these people here. You're not writing things down. Please show us the book you're selling. Hell, I'm selling what? 67 books? Mr. Nice Guy? Pick one. Go to the link tree. Look at the library. So let's not look at a book. Let's get to know each other. Okay? Because you want a book and a little answer? No. I don't have a magic wand. Hell, mine's broken. Mine's bent. You got one? Wee! No. You and I are going to get to know each other. And if we don't do it my way, we're not going to do it at all. Okay? So that's how it works with me. Because I'm going to change your life today. I'll give you more information you ever learned in your life the whole time. You think you know it all, but you don't know. You need to learn so much. It's ridiculous. You got choices. Here's Tank. Since you're here, well, you were online this morning on TikTok. That was fun. But again, is what do we do? If you turn these up and you pay attention, we could change your life. When I write, you write. You got it? When I write, you write? Wouldn't that be amazing? Your brain will record what you're writing. It's the way God made us. But I'm lucky I have recall on most things anyway. So we play. When I was a little boy, they called me a piece of what? They told me I was dumb because I have an IQ of 203 at 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. See, they always put people down that are smarter than them because they're embarrassed. They feel inadequate. They feel they don't know what the hell they're doing anyway, and it's a joke to them. That's line of defense. You're an expert in real estate. Fantastic. All right. That means if you have 3 houses, you put them in your LLC. All right. But these pieces here, they're on Secretary of State's website. They sue this, they sue you. There you go. If you were an expert, you'd put properties under divisions. If you were an expert. What do I know? I only managed 2.2 billion, all right, over the years having fun. What do I know? I don't understand. How do you get people to listen? How do you get them to learn, write it down? When I write, they write. It's simple. It's choices. Choices are simple to all of us. If I have 9 houses, I need 9 divisions because I got 9 loans and I got 9 people I got to trust. Trust. You got to trust. They have to sign that agreement. And what's going to happen is you want them to pay on the first, so the bank gets the money on the 5th, and you get the leftover. That leftover is about $200. If you're lucky, or $600. Then you're trying to live off of it. That's a joke. It's ridiculous. There's not enough money, but it's up to you. You see, this should be a management company. Management. So if we're going to play my way, for instance, family, house, husbands and wives, you were joint because you made it under God's eyes. Okay, you became one. From now on, write it down. Okay, everything you do is the word or. Write it down, circle it 1,000 times. You never sign something and. Because in 49 years, I've watched people pass, go to the other side, and the husband or wife left right here. They can't sign the contract. They can't sign anything. And they're stuck in a probate because they used the word and. Or. But again, you have to plan the problem. None of you plan the problem. That's why half of you have crappy credit. None of you plan the problem. This is what you got assets kicked. None of you plan the problem because you got what? You're out of balance. You got stuck in the rerun. That kind of sucks. So husbands and wives, escrow, close, homestead trust. One of you buy the house as a married person's own separate property. Not both of you. Lose the house, the bank reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you both have bad credit and a tax problem too. God made us one, but we're doing everything separate from now on. Same thing with car. Online, you can write out so much to the car. Hey, Grant got it right the other day. It's 6,000 pounds and above. Sell me the water, Grant. What a friggin' joke. I don't like clowns. But the reality is very simple. The car, I don't care about the liability. No, I do. I want you to think. They're going, you can only write off so much of the car. Who cares about the damn write-off? The point you have to understand is very simple. If you're the registered owner of a car, when you're in a bump, they sue you. I had a nice lady. She was great. They sued her. Then they sued her husband. They lost everything. Oh, blankety blank. You see, if you don't plan the problem, you're going to get your assets kicked. It's all good today. What about tomorrow? We have to realize the car needs to be registered to a division of a corporation. Let's do this. Okay, let's add some more pieces. Let's here go and write down division of me. Can you do that? Division of me. Okay. Let's take a corporate umbrella and let's complete it from here to here. Okay. You see, if you have an entity under the corporation, Chapter 18, and says it's a legal person, public record, now here would be CPA and attorney, this is for contracts. This is supply equals cash. This is cash credit cards. So you have three divisions of me. If you write division of me, it means you, by the way. Do you understand that? You wrote me, which means you, okay? Now, the house, we have to protect it. Now, here's the car. Here's the car. Fantastic. You have a registered owner. Goody, goody, goody. If it's you, husband and wife together, that's called dumb. Lose the car. They report it to the IRS as a 1099-C again. You set yourself up to fall. You did not plan the problem. That's what I tell you to do. Registered owner. Let's write it down. You're going to change your registered owner of your car today because I said so. You're going to change registered of your car today to a division because I said so. I will teach you to protect your assets. I will teach you to do tax balancing, break even, and I will get you to millionaire this year structure. And I'll guarantee you $100,000 a month if you do what you're told to do. But will you do what you're told to do? There's your problem. You're going to be the biggest problem. You are the problem. You've always been the problem. Your lack of knowledge is your dumbness. Fire yourself. Because you should fire yourself. Because you're lacking knowledge. You got to realize something today. They sue the registered owner of a car. You get in a bumpity bump. Shh. Don't you talk to these talk to these people. You change your information. That's fine. The registration you hand them, it's got your home address on it. It's called dumb. Your driver's license, home address, dumb. Insurance, dumb. Home address, change it all to P.O. Box. Not only does the car registered owner should be a division, but all the address should be P.O. Box or mail-in address. Why would you tell people where you live and where you work? I've never seen so much dumb in my life. I protect my family. We became one, but everything I do is I separate liability. Liability killed the cat. We got a choice. Do we play your way? Which you didn't get to million to billion like I did? Or you play my way? Which way you want to play? Which way do you want to play? I bought my first Jack in a Box. All right, when I was 19. I had 31 flavor ice cream places. I had Shakey's pizzas. I got Subways. I got condos. I got shopping centers. They're all what? Corpse to corpse until 1985. This is a management company. If we do what you're told to do, here you go. There's your $100,000 a month to the organization. Now you decide your paycheck and you make sure I understand. Write it down. Your paycheck is lifestyle. Your paycheck needs to be lifestyle and break even. But if you don't learn to do that, that's on you. Every goodie you get, the yacht, the race boat. I don't care if it's my race cars or race motorcycles or boats. I like this. It's fun. You see, you can be in control of your life if you choose to. Right now, you're letting life control you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you let life control you and God gave you the ability to get past go? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why haven't you been here before? I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years, 6 days a week. Where the blank have you been? That's on you. Plan the problem. Plan the problem. It doesn't matter when I created Winning the Game of Business in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. Didn't matter when I wrote the Blueprint of Success, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the ability to play my way because your way sucks. Doesn't matter when I was training Ken Yarborough at TRW as a consultant, became a speaker in 96. We wrote a book in 87, didn't like it. We wanted to file segregation, didn't like it. Why? He wanted to lie. My books will show you back then, there's one of the mansions. There's one of the cars in the car collection. There's one of the yachts. And there's me at 13 feet kicking the damn light out. I accomplished my goals. I have no excuse, but I wanted out of hell. Hell. I didn't like being used and abused. It pissed me off to the point I'd study every day. Get past go. There I am, hitting my light, hit the head. It even indented my skull. It's a mindset. I had to trick or motivate myself because they called me a piece of what? It pissed me off. I'm going to prove them wrong. I have an IQ of 203. I have total recall on most things, and I write with both hands at the same time. And I'm rhyming all the time, too. Tough boogers. See it, believe it, go get it. See what you want. Simple. Believe in it. Go get it. I've created billions and billions. It's easy. The Millionaire's Founders Kit's got 12 books and CDs. Winning the Game of Business. Okay. How about we use financial freedom? Foundations. Oh, I got an LLC, Ray. Oh, goody for you. You got one of these books. You're the managing member. Oh, by the way, it says certificate of ownerships. They're in your possession. You got them all. And you got 5 LLCs because some ding-dong told you to do that. I'm sorry, I'll call that dumb. They sue the LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. They sue you. Congratulations. Resolutions and goal setting. What do? Simple. We have the ability on level 2, an overview. How about reports? I set up the original dashboard for basically using tax ID, EIN, TIN, all right, 1987. Would you like to play it? Okay. Managing multiple corporations, reaching the finish line, goal setting, nonprofit. It's simple. If you have a nonprofit today, I would tell you if you have a piece of property, I would like your nonprofit over here, nonprofit organization with a 501c3 exemption. I want every house you have transferred here to a division of a nonprofit. I want you to look up the Transportation Act. I want you to do hospice, elderly care. If you did that, I can teach you how to bring in $100 million a year under nonprofit. 100 million. Simple. But it's up to you. Are you willing to listen and learn and follow through? The problem with most of you, your follow through sucks. This is hospice. That's $112,000 a month. You can give yourself a damn raise. Your problem is you. Your lack of knowledge is why you keep bringing the pain home. Stop it. Take a picture. You need that today, now. If you want to call David, he's in the office in the call center today, 800-254-9506. Get off your asses and go get it. But again, what book you say? I don't give a damn a book. I care you make a difference. You basically step up and invest in yourself. That's your goal. I didn't know what to call it. I called it auto income. It made sense to me. I wanted money coming in as a kid. I was 17 and a half. 17 and a half years old. I have 19 houses, Every house, because back then was corp to corp. So every house was a corporation. That's what it was. So it's like, okay. But the problem is if they sue the corporation, they would sue me. See, that scared the crap out of me because you don't get it. You think your LLC, LLP, C Corp, all these pieces are going to protect you. They don't protect you. They sue them, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. You might as well walk around and go quack, 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 bah. I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. I went to an event. The event was selling ATM machines, okay, getting that kind of business. And they were also selling payphones. I went in, I heard their little pitch story. They said if you get a payphone, it's $1,600 with the route, and basically it makes $300 a month. Okay. So how many months would it take to break even if I'm making $300 a month? Is what I look at numbers. See, numbers never lie. Only people lie. There's so much crap on the circus out there on social media. Most of it's crap. So I got to decide if I want to stay with it. I stood up in that conference. I'll take 10 now. 10. No problem. I used to go back to the routes, keep buying more and more and more. Okay. I want to see how it worked. The bouncing ball. One lady, she was such a pain in the ass. All she did is complain. They made $281. You said 300. He said, an average woman, okay, why don't I buy your routes? Because you're a pain in the ass. I bought all her routes. By the time I was done, when I was 17 and a half years old, 22,000 payphones to my organization. That is 6.6 million a month. Why not? Your problem is still you. My 19 houses, I converted them into visions in 1995 because I had a problem in 1984. I'm the satellite king, manufacturer, distributing, and manufacturing everywhere. Simple, $100 million. I got basically Shakey's, 31 flavor Subways, and shopping centers and condos. The letter that came in from California Secretary of State, you got to pay a franchise tax fee. What? For every corporation. California, if you have a corporation, it's $800 to $1,000. You just say you got a piece of paper. I'm to Sacramento. I asked a basic question to 2 departments. Can I create an entity under the corporation that does not pay franchise tax fee? They said create a form or modify. I did that. It got approved in what? 1985, 86. So watch. If you're LLC, LLP, and all you got here is goody, 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 they sue that, they sue you. Do you know divisions, your names are not on it? When I created the dashboard in 1987 for base allowing tax ID, I did the same thing for divisions. Every division gets its own what? Credit reports, Superior, Challenger, and Equifax. See, your problem is you. I'm going to talk to you about fluctuation in a moment. I want you to make sure you have that tablet and pen. We're going to change your life today. And if you just throw it away, that's okay. If you learn to play my way, you're going to win. But are you wanting to win the game of business is up to you. I called it auto income. I don't know. Let's call it passive. I don't care a damn what I call it. I wanted money to pay my bills. Now, go back in time. In my series in 87, in 76, and all through that time, infomercials, and it says cash flow free up your time. I own the rights to that. Cash flow free up your time, financial freedom. Wonder I had to file bankruptcy. We do it again, huh? I don't like people stealing my goodies. My attorneys have to remind some people out there, quit using my goodies. The Millionaire's Founders Kit, the Blueprint of Success. We have to remind Tony Robbins all the time. But that's how it works. What do? Millionaires, all right? It's simple. Blueprint, millionaire. I own that too. I got to get, my attorneys are calling Grant now. Take it off your damn t-shirt before I sue you, and you got to pay me $1 billion. I don't like people that steal my goodies. Kind of pisses me off. Goal setting. It only takes 38 steps to reach a goal. Why do you make it so damn difficult? So for the one who wants to buy a book, buy a damn book. I don't care. I'm going to read to you anyway. Pick one. Who cares about the book right now? Listen to what you're learning and put it as a blueprint. Buy the book later. Simple. Get a free download. What's the most important thing right now? connecting the dots, getting the pieces you're missing, and quick bringing the damn pain home. Scan it, take a picture. It's right there. It's right there. Right there. I have had to prove myself all my life. They told me I was a piece of what? They told me I was dumb. They put me in this class here. Then they tested me and have recall. And the IQ at 2 weeks of junior high is 203. Perfect scores at everything. You're cheating. No, ma'am, you're just an idiot. That's what I told her when I was 14. Mindset. Every goodie to millions and billions is a division. Because why would I put it in my name? If I put it in an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, they sue it. They sue me. Hell no. Division process. Irrevocable trust, like my hero did, John D. Rockefeller. I like goodies. Your promise today is you. You. When I wrote down, see it, believe it, go get it, I was 12 and a half years old at the Torrance Library. You want a house? Simple. You don't have one? I'll show you Pathlight that'll lease it to you and turn it to a mortgage. Simple. Car shouldn't be your car anyway. It should be fleet price. See, the problem is like the car. Honey, we're going to look for a car today. Leave your checkbook in the glove department. Okay, goodie. Then they flip a coin. Who's going to get you? You're walking into the car dealership. You're in the lot looking at cars. How can I help you? Oh, goodie. They're sizing you up. First, they're looking at what car you drive. They're going to ask you questions. Okay, what kind of car you want? Who's it for? The interview question. See, every conversation is a double interview. If they can get you to do a test drive, oh, they got you. Oh, goody. Then they get you in the showroom. And then what do? Here's where you screw up. What payment could you afford? You answered the damn question. I don't get it. The moment you tell them what payment you can afford, they got you. Don't you get that? They got you. Car dealerships are crooks. All of them, most of them. Cars are marked up 60%. They use this Isaac 8 report that nobody knows about. They made up a credit bureau to just screw you over. They get inquiries. They get 200 points, $200 for every damn inquiry they give you. They're selling you up the river. But your problem is, what payment can you afford? You look at your spouse. Honey, I think we can afford 400, 900. Shut up. Shut up. Why would you answer the damn question? $100. Work the deal. $100. The moment you give them the answer, they know how to get you. Based on how long and this and that. Ooh. And then here's the dumbest thing. We need your permission to run your credit. You fill out and hand it. No. You write and you sign this. You basically put above your signature. This allows one inquiry. You take a picture and you tell them one inquiry. No, stop. Your bank can guarantee them because you don't own the cars anyway. The bank owns the cars. There's so much crap out there. It's ridiculous. But the car should be fleet price, tax ID division. So I buy my cars. But what do? Money. Oh, you need money? Oh, goody. Let's get some money. How about this? How about we take the 62 million of credit reference in my dashboard, live goodies, and I basically use my history to get you a card, a big one. You want a big mama card or daddy card? 10,000 plus? All right, maybe you want a big one then. Okay. These are 50,000 each. Ooh. So what are we going to do? See, your problem is, should I do this? Stop. How much money do you waste every month? So how much money can you put into a program to change your life? That's the equation. You waste $50 every other day. You all do. That's $700 to $1,000 a month you piss away. So what do we think about? If I was going to get into a program of any type anywhere, I'm going to make sure I finance on a card so I can maintain the payment. I want to float on the money because that's what it's for. It's called the bouncing ball. So if I get you the money, will you get the honey? If I get you a line of credit for $50,000 or a line of credit, would you go get the money? If I got you checkbook money, 150s, if I got you blueprint loan for $250,000, would you put it in a damn escrow? Here's your problem. Your problem is you want to run a business. You want to be an entrepreneur. Oh, goody. Only 2% ever make it. Congratulations. You know what happens if you took the lines of credit I give you and you buy the Wendy's restaurant, the Jack in the Box, the McDonald's, the storage unit, the car wash? You own a piece forever. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. I don't get it. You drove by Wendy's and you go, you didn't do anything. You ordered a hamburger. What? Your goal is open the door. Who's the owner? Who's the owner? Oh, it's a management company. Huh. How can I buy 25% of that Wendy's restaurant and get $10,000 a month forever? There's your problem. You didn't even think about it. I don't understand. Now, since I helped set up the system at Yarborough and TRW, one of my books on that was Prove It or Remove It. We're not here to rip off the creditors, but there's a way you can help yourself today if you want to. I want you to dissect the SS5 form. Write it down. All right, get a copy today. SS5. I want you to understand how you could help yourself. We're not going to just write stupid letters. I'm not late. Let's prove this code. Blah, 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 blah. See it, write it down, believe it, pray, and let's go get it. And if you can't go get it, I'll go get it for you, hand you the keys. I don't have excuses. The Ray Reynolds University, I said it for one reason, to help people. This is one technology driver over on Spectrum. I was proud of myself for a long time, for a couple of years. And then I got to lose it all in a damn coma. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I like Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Here's the keys. At the time, I'm controlling $2.2 billion in real estate. Wouldn't you? Hell, I did that in my 20s. Oh, 21 cars in the car collection? Why not? They're not mine. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini or a race car. Pay tax, buy a spaceship. Pay tax, buy a Ferrari. You go to my event, you see the car outside the door. That's 1,013 divisions. Your problem is you. Do you realize 1,013 divisions is 3.6 billion of credit? You got to play my way. I'm sorry, I think your way sucks. Is that okay if I tell you the truth? Get approved for a loan large enough to buy a business and a franchise loan, and how many millions in revenue, and how I'm doing that right? All right, I'm not doing any. Okay, let's understand. Let's watch. You don't get the big loan for the business. You buy a piece. If I get you 150s at your bank, I would tell you to walk slow and steady and then spend $25,000 in an escrow. You've already wasted $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 in your life, right? If you got $25,000 in an escrow, you would own 25% of a goodie. A goodie. Now you got income forever, ever. Don't get big loans and do that stupid thing, whatever's there. That's dumb. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to take the credit that I build you and finance your dream. I don't want you to steal from your family anymore. That's all you've done most of your life. You steal from your family. Take your picture. There's your future right there. There's your 2026. This is how I got 37 millionaire clients, and I turned into billionaires. And I'm the incorporator for Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels, and rich and famous people every day. I'm also the largest registered agent in the world. I've sold 10 times corporations to anybody on this planet, by the way, if you don't know that yet. Get to know me. I'll get to know you. There's your future. And laminate it as you print in color. Put it in your refrigerator, your desk at work. Make it your screensaver. That's what you should be doing. Okay? Own a piece, but it's up to you. If today, because so far what we have right now is about over $1 billion of escrows. This year, we're going to have about $5 billion of escrows. That's a laundromat, a dry cleaner, car wash. One of the first books I wrote years ago. So if I put you in, let's say in this storage unit here, this one's $1 million. We need 10% down. Okay. So that could be 10% down is what? It's $100,000. 3 of you plus me. Now we own a piece. But that only gives us $3,200 a month. I don't want you to be rich. Let's get a big loan and buy. No, that's called stupid. We're not stupid people. You've done that before. That's where you screwed up and backed yourself in a corner. If we take 3 of you plus me, okay, and we each write a check for $25,000, we own a piece. The management company manages it anyway. Now, we're only going to get up to $3,200 a month. Now, we can adjust the down payment and what we want per month. That's okay. We're not partners. We own a piece of it. That's how it works. But you get a deed of trust for the rest of your life. That is income forever. You own a piece. Why would you invest in anything else? I watch people running Ponzi's all the time. This is your piece. This is your piece. Now, I need 200,000. Okay, this is a storage unit, a fourplex. 200,000. We take 3 plus me. There it is again, up to 5,600 a month. So if we play the game to win in an escrow, you own a piece. See, if you would have owned a piece of a Wendy's restaurant forever, it's your income forever, as long as you have it. But then you have to get to the point of irrevocable trust so you don't get your family stuck in a probate. But then you look online, you get 5 LLCs or C Corp, or you take this trust and own that trust. Stop. That's a bunch of circus clowns. It's a bunch of hooey. Now, that's 75,000 each. Based on the line of credit is what you can afford to put down. If I get you a 150, you could do 100. If I get you 50, it's only 25. 75 is 50. 175 or 100 is 150. Numbers don't lie, only people lie. So again, what do? We play the game to win. If I want a Wendy's restaurant that own $1 million, $1 million bucks, it'll be 9 of us and me. We each write a check off the line of credit. Now write it down. Borrow money is not taxable. Borrow money is not taxable. What is it again? Borrow money is not taxable. You see, your problem your whole life has been basically on borrowed money. You maintain little payments on your credit, and what do? You jack up your personal credit, which sucks. But what do? What payment could you afford, okay, if you get into an auto income? It's not you, because if we basically do this right, all right, and we look at it, we get to an escrow, line of credit. It closes in 90 days. It gives us $3,200 a month after the bill's paid. After the bill's paid. This is paid. You use borrow money. It's not taxable. And you built a business. You built the dream. But now you might do it 9 more times. Everything you've done in the past, you've been rolling the dice. Okay? Just like the guy thinks he's an expert in real estate. No, he's not. He can't explain homestead blocker. UCC won a chattel mortgage and the assignment of mortgage. The form I got approved by all 50 states in 1989. Because you'll find out in the real deal. I don't have time for BS. There's your goal. Take a picture. There's your dream. Will you do what you're told to do? You got sales reps and the specialists in the department now, experts. There's the phone number. Call them. Get off your assets. I'm going to give you information for free because I always have. But again, it's a choice. Do you want to create auto income? It's a yes or no. If you have a parent company managing real estate, franchise, Jack in the Box, whatever it might be, that's income forever. You own a piece. You own a piece. But that's what you should do. I don't want you to be an entrepreneur unless you invent something like I did, and then you make all kinds of money. I'd like you to be a puppet master. Would that be okay? How about we do exactly, you control everything, you own nothing. That's true, and you see a little book for trust. There's 1,000 steps to it, by the way. If you don't do the 1,000 steps, you're going to have a problem. You must understand the problem has been your lack of knowledge. And I like to challenge people all the time on open forums. I've been reading an average of 15 books since I was a little boy. School and everything else, no problem. I have recall. Bring it on! I'll rip them apart. They don't like when they play with me because I put them in check. Now, you need a blueprint, but I want to spend time with you on the phone if you want me. If not, you use someone else. That's all right. You want an organization. I want to talk about your past, present, and future. Your good, bad, and ugly. Did you file bankruptcy? Was it a 13, 11, or is it a 7? Did you seal your record? You see, bankruptcy, federal public record, I'm not here to be safe an attorney, is federal protection, automatic stay. Did you know you can protect it and seal it? See, credit bureaus don't talk to courts. They use a company called Statewide. They report it on the behalf. In other words, they rat you out because you didn't seal the damn record. Why didn't you seal your record? Do you have a tax problem? Do you ever screw American Express or Chase? Because they don't like to forgive you. American Express likes to sue everybody. Do you have a family? Do you have an LLC, LLPS, Corp, C Corp, nonprofit PC? Because it's on Secretary of State's website and they sue you. Congratulations. All right. Do you have divisions? If you're going to start any type of entity or business, you start a division so you can roll the dice in case something goes wrong. That's playing the problem. You've all had up and down in your whole life. And you basically jack up this or that, whatever happened, and you brought the pain home. Divisions don't allow you to do that. It gives you the line of defense. When you look at irrevocable trust, the way that Rockefeller did it in 1934, the car, again, is a division. We're going to protect you, and you're going to plan the problem. House, escrow, closed, homestead, trust. No, from now on, the next house is bought through the trust. And by the way, it's an irrevocable trust because I said so. But again, what do? Auto income, cash flow fee per time. It's in this book in 1976. In 1976. And what year? 76. So if you play the game, you can learn to win. All right, where do you want to start? It's going to be up to you. Talk to a specialist for the fun. Now, let's watch. Here's my calendar. I'm always sold out in January for the year. I have 2 spaces left for me. So if you don't get the 2 spaces, then you get one of the other specialists, okay? I'm the founder. But again, it's up to you. What do? My blueprint costs $5,000. It's expensive. Simple. But the office gave away for 2 the other day. And if you did it now, while you're online, you can actually call when the specialists are doing it now. Take a picture, it lasts longer. Linktree, DM me, change your life if you want to. But if I do your blueprint, you better have your partner of life on that phone with you too. Because, man, you got a problem. You've tried and you failed, or you got knocked down a dozen times, and now your spouse is going, is this one going to work, honey? Is this going to work? If I have it my way and I got a husband and wife situation, wife's going to have nonprofit. I'm going to help her get $112,000 a month while he's running the management company. Then we're going to tie it all to irrevocable trust. Then we're going to build an empire to leave it to our kids. Empire from now on. You want to be a millionaire? The answer is no. Say no. Say no. Say no way in blankety blank. When you say you're rich, you're a duck and a sheep. I'm not rich. I don't want to be rich. I want to go, look at my helicopter. Look, I'm a dancing turtle. It's ridiculous. I've never seen so many clowns in my life. It's ridiculous. What do? A corporation has 9 divisions and 9 lines of credit. You need 18. Simple. What does this mean? Let's watch. This is my wife's American Express cards. I use them because there's always some turd going, do you really have them? You got to deal with turds your whole life, ladies and gentlemen. You got a couple of turds everywhere you go. These are unlimited cards. The POT is 100,000. These do not fluctuate. When I helped set up the system in the 70s and 80s and 90s, we used the oldest card. These fluctuate. You need a sticky behind every card. Sticky. You got to dummy proof this. Use any card past 29%, yellow and red, and you back yourself in a corner. What do? If we have an emergency, we lose our job, we jack up these suckers. They don't report. They don't fluctuate. No one's teaching you the rules and tools, ladies and gentlemen. They're not teaching you the rules and tools because I don't think they know how. I don't think they know how to play my way anyway. So your goal is simple. You do not want to be a millionaire, ever. You want to control this. What does this do? 9 divisions means I need 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit. $100,000 credit card, I just showed you 2 of them, times 9 is $1 million. I could help you get $1 million alone just on the Amex Gold or Platinum this year. 1 card and 9 more. Simple. American Express is going to offer you 99 more cards. That's ridiculous. I just want to get you 9. Do you want 1 million of credit, yes or no? And don't worry about the debt. You don't have to spend any money to create debt anyway, but it's up to you. So again, do you want $1 million, yes or no? It's yes or no. Simple. Do you want to take a line of credit and get an auto income? It's yes or no. Your way hasn't worked. My way works 97% of the time. 3% because they screw it up. Then they blame everybody else. 9 lines of credit. 9 locations of houses or whatever it is equals 18. Numbers have never lied, only people lie. It's simple. I'm online 6 days a week. Where the heck have you been? What's wrong with you? I don't get it. So if you play my way, we're going to win. Would that be okay if we win my way for a while? Because your way I don't like. You have 1,000 steps to millionaire if you follow through. It's in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. What do we do? Simple. I sold it at the Bonaventure. I sold it at Orange County, Long Beach, all the time in Orange County in Ontario. 32 years, I was the largest, second largest advertiser in California. Having fun. But then I died in a coma and came back. I've been writing checks ever since, having fun. I had to rebuild my life too. We play. There it is. See, we all have an old blankety blank day, don't we? Doesn't matter. My structure was 3.7 billion. It's not mine anyway. It's corporate structure. We took out the yacht in the backyard. Look at the U-Dock in Huntington Harbor. That was my yacht. That was my backyard. There I am in a coma. We took a group of people out July 4th in 2009. I'm in a coma. And July 5th. Ron, my wife, calls him to help. He runs to the office, U-Haul truck, steal my books and CDs. My IT manager, Tom, I got 50 million people in my database, 50 million people. I'm the consultant and the trainer for Carlton Sheets, Dave Delgado, Russ Dalby, and all these people. 50 million people in my database. What does my IT guy here do for me when I'm in a coma? He sells it to a damn porn site. To this day, don't call the number on the CD. Simple. Your goal is to learn how to repackage you. Being an entrepreneur, you better be tough. You're going to get dropped down. You're going to get knocked down 1,000 times. You better get up 1,001. You have what it takes. It's not easy. 97% of businesses fail first 3 to 5 years because they give up. They give up because it's too hard. They get stuck in their routine they're in today, like most of you, stuck. Always good. Since I was a little boy, people ask, how you doing, little boy? Always good. Thank you, Jesus. That's how it works for me. Always has. Chapter 18. Let's look at it. Come on. Here's Tony. Okay. And I always call Tony Robbins Tony Baloney. He's good for motivation. That's about it. All right. But again, what do we do? So we get to play with Jay and everyone else. So basically have some fun. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the goodies. Here's Tank. Tank, I want you to get off your assets and go get it today. It's ridiculous. When we look at the chapter 18, this is Supreme Court. You heard of them before? They said a corporation is a legal person. It's right there. I'm basically at Mrs. Hope's house. She's using and abusing me for years. Nobody gave a damn. They had a poker game, and they said a corporation is a legal person. Now, don't tell me you got an LLC. It's not a corporation. Shut up. I get so tired of people going, an LLC is a limited liability company. Yeah, no blank, but it's also a corporation. Supreme Court said so. Get tired of so much stupid. LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. They said all is a legal person. It's on the Secretary of State's website. Your problem is you didn't learn to play. I rolled my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. I was excited. What do I do? What do I do? See, no one likes someone 7.5 years old acting like he's 20. Okay? We're memorizing everything since I was a little boy. Learned to read at 2.5 years old. I taught myself. She read the book. Librarian, she walked away. She was rude too. 5 minutes later, here's a microphone. He reads the book. It says may sue or be sued. If you got an LLC, goody for you. You probably have 5 or 6 of some ding dong say, let's have 3 of these, 3 of those. You don't need 3 of anything right now. You got to build finance in the dream. Without it, you're not going to make it. I'm sorry. You're not going to make it. I carry a $5 million bond. I guarantee you everything I say. Everything. You got the guts to play? Let's find out today. Because I don't think half of you do. Okay? May sue, be sued is right there. It says not required under 17983. Supreme Court said all these categories is a legal person, so you do not argue with them because they're right. You got one goodie for you. Helping Hand. Long time ago. See, I was brave enough to send away $10. If you look on the Secretary of State's website in California, Helping Hand Industries was started by a 9.5-year-old kid. That was me. I grew up. Cost me $10. $10. You spent thousands on a corporation because you paid an attorney who's practicing law who hasn't got it right yet. All corporations are free. Look at my link tree. Your articles of corporation are free in all 50 states now. Now. You pay your filing fee. But you spent thousands of dollars, didn't learn diddly squat. Congratulations. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I got named in a lawsuit. Didn't matter if I studied law and accounting all my life and what I do. There's always lies going to kick your assets anyway. There's always a turd trying to knock you down. All the blah, blah, blah today. Never bring the pain home. The lie. I think you lie to yourself, and I think people lie to you every day. The LLC protects you. Click here. It's going to protect your family too. No, it's not. It's a freaking joke. I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay? You got 9 people on social media. You can bankrupt to get a new one. No, you can't. You signed the lease of the building. You signed the car. You signed for the credit card. Bankrupt it, it's going to come get you. I signed the lease of a building. I have a division of me. It says Ray Reynolds. And I signed SS for it because I'm allowed to. See, the SSN here for you, you agreed or mommy did not to use for ID purposes. Congratulations, you're breaking the law since day one, public record. There you go. You break the law. You're not supposed to carry with you, not even yours, or laminate. So if you bankrupt a corporation or LLC, good for you. They're going to come get you. Come get you. Now, me, I like telling people what to do because I have fun. I like to correct their silliness. I like to create a goal list for you. I like to give you the list and call you every 3 weeks. I like to put you in check. But I want to make you a millionaire corporation this year. Not next year, this year. I want you to have whatever you had an entity, or I'll get you one for free. You pay your filing fee, and I want you to have 18 divisions. 18. You see what happens when you play with me, you have 18. If you have less, then you play with another, all right? Coach, go for it, all right? But I just like to make you $1 million a year and $100,000 a month. Is that okay? Let's understand. Borrow money is not taxable. If we use corporate credit to finance the business, all we have to do is worry about the first payment to get a franchise or a piece of a piece. Then what do? We maintain payment. You already waste $700 a month at $50 every other day. What you're pissing away, you can actually rebuild your life. Corporation doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. We can build the credit reports because I have the dashboard since 1987. But again, you got a choice today. I don't understand. Glenn lived in his car for 3 years. I go, what are you doing? What are you doing? My wife left me. She lost my job and knock it off. Man up. I told him to man up a dozen times. Where's your kids? I got a son. Where's he at? Live in his car? We have no choice besides to man up and woman up. He lived in that Pinto car for 3 damn years till he got hold of me. Then 9 months, brand new house, brand new $1 million company, brand new truck. See, I rebuild people in 12 months or less like a pizza. Oh, Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross, there's $3 million for you. Skippity dippity doo. Thomas, prison, 26 years, brand new dump truck business, $5 million a year in 6 months. Michael, God rest his soul, he was a client too. What do we do? Dr. Lucky and I put a hospital together at Fiji Islands because kids were dying of gum disease. Until Arnold got on the board, no one got excited. Okay, you know who Arnold is, right? Fishborn and Mama, sweet Fishborn, he's okay. Do you know I incorporated 3 presidents in the United States of America so far? We play. Isn't that fun? Costner, Giovanni for Pixar, college professor, Superman for Gold's Gym. Oh, Kirk and God rest his soul. In her, I got her $1 million too. So if we understand something, there's a reason I am the incorporated rich and famous people. All right, Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. Get off your blankety blanket and go get it today. Your problem is you. Someone earlier saying, no, 1930. No, stop. Here's our problem. January 30th in 1934, we had Roosevelt, who had the Gold Act. He confiscated all the gold, to basically Fort Knox to turn it into leverage. Okay. We were told at 14 to 16 at my age to get the SS5 SSM. But then all of a sudden, Nixon took the gold standard out. August in 71. That means mommy has to sign the form when the baby's born. That's how it works. See, because you didn't figure out the SS5, none of you don't know what I'm talking about till you download the damn form. You got to learn to play my way because your way sucks. He took the gold out. This, as of August, was not what? It's a Federal Reserve note. It's a legal tender. Can you write a check today? Let me ask you a basic question. Could you write a check for $1 million? Yeah, it's not going to be any good, but at least it's a check. Okay? Can you? Here's your legal tender. That's called your intent to follow through. The SS5 form equals SSN and 1040. You're one of those. One. You agreed as we the people not to use it for ID purposes. You break the rules every day. Congratulations. We look at the SS4 on the other side. SS4. Employer, entity, or use. Right there. It's right there. Come on, read it. This is a universal form. It always has been. But again, what do? You bring the pain home. I don't get it. You're going to turn your LLC, because I said so, but do what you want to do. The LLC will become an S corporation. So will your C corp. So will your LLP an S corp. S corp. You'll stay that way till you get to 3 to 5 million. 3 to 5 million. Then we'll add more strategy to it. It's under the IRS code 1244. It's right in front of you. You can do tax balancing. Tax balancing. The lack of knowledge makes people do what? Dumb. I will challenge anybody in open forum, any stage, any place, at any time. Knowledge to knowledge. I have recall in my IQ's 203, and I rub both hands and talk at the same time and rhyme all the time too. I don't like dumb. All I see is dumb, 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 da dum, da dum. I like goodies. You like goodies? Simple. But you got choices today to play with me. When I'm done with goal setting, we're going to do tax balancing. The only ones that gets into that class happen to be they're in coaching. If they're not in coaching, then we're going to say bye-bye. Then we're going to come back online after the tax balancing class, and you get to play some more if you want to. You can play with me all day if you want to. Your level 1, 2, and 3, they start at 11 o'clock today, all through the day. Isn't it about time you connect your dots? I don't get it. You want to go to that class today? It's simple. It's right there. You take a picture. You scan it. There you go. Now. Or you call that number that's going across the screen. You talk to David or someone else. I don't like dumb. I like to go get it. That's why I have everything I want. Everything. If I want something, I just go get it. Why not? Take a picture. DM. Linktree. There you go. Let me send you the link. There you go too. No excuses for any of you today. I don't like excuses. When I wrote the book called BS Doesn't Pay My Bills, simple. I have 11 specialty classes in rotation. Flippity dippity doos. You know, when I was 21, I got tired of white. I wanted to be the bank. Now watch. The buyer's a liar. The agent, the broker, they're liars too. The broker, the contractor, oh my goodness. After he or she smiles and they cut the corners, they want to do what to you? I'm sorry, that's the way it works. At 21, I decided to be the bank. I can take anybody's situation in real estate and increase 40% in 90 days. It's easy if they want to play. But again, what did I do? I sold a car, I kept the original loan, and they paid me, and I got the difference. That's $413 a month. I sold a house. That's $1,200 a month for doing nothing. Simple. See, I created the assignment of mortgage form in 1989. You might want to play with me a little bit more today. How about the real estate system, the financial system? How about assignment of mortgage, assignment of asset? We could actually learn to play and win the game of business today. I like that. Go back to chapter 18. What do we got? The foundation, but it gets sued if they sue it on the Secretary of State's website. You're a duck and a sheep. Congratulations. If we want to have a division process in a corporation, we must play. How do I get a late payment removed from my credit report? I'll get you there. Right now, I'm talking about this. So let's wait till you turn, okay? We'll get you there. But again, if you challenge it on credit repair, they're going to close the account. Congratulations. So what do we do? Buffer tax. Corporations don't pay tax till they're profitable. Okay. Corporate credit. It's all a damn write-off. It's under tax ID. It doesn't report to personal credit reports unless it's a Spark card. And if I get a division of me, I can use that to guarantee from now on, and I don't have to be me being a duck and a sheep. Oh, the car's fleet price. Tax ID. Fleet price, tax ID. Hotel gives you the free buffet. That's what your entity is allowed to do. That's it. And then it's a management company. If you named it after you, call that dumb. If you name it for what it does, that's double dumb dumb. And if it actually does business, that's triple dumb 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 dumb. Because then they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations. A division has 7 things in the beginning. It's called a line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions. Buy at wholesale price. When I was doing my flippity dippity doos, I wanted to be what? Buy carpet wholesale price. I went to La Mirada Carpet Mill. They told me I wasn't a wholesaler. Okay. Well, I helped actually the DBA store and all these other companies get started years ago. Anyway, went over to Norwalk. I followed a division of the corporation called Wholesale Carpet. Ran right back 2 hours later. I'm a wholesaler now. Ooh, goody. Then I had it delivered as I needed it. Open account. Helping create OPM. Okay, that's what we get to do. How about multiple credit reports? Every division has a Experian Judgment Equifax. You don't get it. They only have one set of 3. This has as many as you want. Why would you back yourself in the corner? Because you ran out of money. But again, if you know how to play the game, you get to win. Real estate separate liability. By the way, that's called line of defense. Bankruptcy chases SS4, SSN. Who wants to be the duck or sheep? You? You've been the duck and sheep long enough. Why don't you fire yourself? It's easy, winning the game of business. You want to be rich? Please say no. It's 18 divisions, 9 lines of credit, 9 locations of something. Please get it down. It's never changed. That's how it works. We get to play. What do we do? How many divisions do I want? I don't know. See, I don't know how far you want to go. If you say you want $100,000 a month income to the corporation, you need 18 divisions. If you say you want 50, you only need what? Half of it. See, you decide what you want based on the finance and the foundation you build, because finance builds the dream and what we get to do. That's what structure is all about. And the reason people fail in business 97% in 3 to 5 years, they have no structure. They didn't have what job? And that's what they do every day, structure. 9 is 18, 18 is 36, 36, 72. You'll find in my books 40 years ago, that structure right there. 40 years ago. That's a corp having divisions and subdivisions down the line for the apartment complex that I created when I got that 117 units in Fullerton, California. It scared the crap out of me. By the way, that creates up to $16 million of credit. Each entity creates $1 million of credit on the 10 cards I like. Now, I had a problem in 1989 and 1988. I had $53 million of credit at the time, and they're shrinking my limits. So what are they doing? I couldn't use all the credit. That's my problem. So what did I do? It's very simple. Went back to the library. C-191D said a corporation can loan out money privately. Then I wrote another book called it Buckets of Money. I took $4.6 million of that credit, and I loaned it out to people because I said I could. Now, I created Homestead Blocker, UCC and Chatham Mortgage, and this assignment of mortgage in 1989. 89, remember that? Okay. Maybe before you're born. Okay. This $4.6 million would pay $190,000 a month. That's my first matrix. Is that fun? The credit didn't go down. It went up, and away. What did we do? The notes behind this in 1989 were $1.1 billion. Ooh, I like that, don't you? You see, you can play with me, but I'm playing for 49 years in front of people. Where you been? All right, that's up to you. We play. The financial series. It's simple. It's called tax balancing because they win. As long as you play the rules and tools, you can do tax balancing starting today. but it's up to you. From there, we have what? Become the bank. Buckets of money. I like that, don't you? See, every division, since it can own a piece and have its own credit reports up to $1 million of credit, could you not create enough money for buckets of money? Buckets and buckets and buckets? All right, simple. That's what we get to do. I'd like you to start a division for your kids and your grandkids. So I have 6 kids, 5 girls and a boy. They've all been in corporations since the day they were born. That's how it works. How about your grandkids? How about you get them to start out right? That's what I tell you to do. But again, my journey was not so easy. All right, Mommy's a little girl. She got pregnant with me, and I got born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. I got put in the trash can. And then they had to pick me up because they knew who they were. Oh, little goody, goody, goody. Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, they gave me to her. She's going to say, save all the kids. She's taking care of the kids. No, she's using and abusing. Dropped off Redondo Beach Pier. She rolled down the window and she said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. I was 3.5 years old. Who the blank does that to a baby? I ran over to the pier to keep warm, ate out of a trash can. I stole off the pier, Redondo Beach Pier. I got caught the 3rd day. I thought he was going to throw me overboard to the sharks. All he could do is say, boy, take out my trash or I'll call the police. Now, one person ever says, where's your mommy and daddy? Didn't have them anyways. It didn't matter. Redondo Beach Pier. You can see Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palace Ridge, and Rat Beach. Rat Beach. I saw money. I started collecting magazines. Mrs. Hope would physically put me in the garbage can behind the grocery store. Feed it. I'm going to give you all that food. Get it for me. Don't feed that. Get the vegetables too. This woman's eyes went red. She loved being the devil's wife. Is God the Santa Claus for grown-ups? I wrote it as a kid. I didn't know any better. All right. Is God the Santa Claus for grown-ups? I wanted to know. I'm asking questions. I got nobody helping me besides me. Roaming the streets when I was 3.5 years old kind of sucks. Teacher threw it away and rewrote it because I have recall anyway. Went by the Baptist church in Redondo Beach, the big park there that burned down and rebuilt it again. Nice lady. I walked by. They're all singing. It's a Baptist church. Praise Jesus. First she says, son. I said, ma'am, don't call me that, please. I hate that word when it comes to me because I never had a father or mother that had to call me son. Hell no. Now I got a son and daughters. I love that for them, but not for me. It pisses me off. She handed me a book. Oh, goody, the book. I wanted to burn it, throw it away, and rip it up. Before I got to that point, because I said thank you, I looked in the book, and I looked up and says, God, why am I getting used and abused? Why am I eating out of a trash can? Where's my mommy and my daddy? See it on TV. The voice inside went louder. I started getting visions ever since I was a little boy. You turned off your voice, most of you. So I went by the karate studio and was 4 in Torrance. Did the moves for 3 days. The man comes out and yells at me. We don't give free blessings. Go blanket man, go clean the place. I became the janitor. Simple. I lived in this house, 181st Street. They paid $6,700 for the house. Now it's worth $1.2 million. That's ridiculous. At least it's a nicer house. But then there was a piece of crap. And I got used and abused then too. It sucked. I got to do Elson Elementary. Miss Papelka in front of the whole school. Why are you wearing the same pants, young man, for 3 months? Thank you, man, for embarrassing me because that's all I got. Mrs. Goodwin, how did you get an A on that test? You broke into my desk. Go to the principal's office. And they got to beat us back then. Sucks. I did it in my head. She couldn't understand common sense. When she said the first president of the United States of America was George Washington, I corrected her and I got to send back to the principal's office again. See, your problem, you think the first president was George Washington. By the way, his name is John Hanson. Look it up. So I make sure everything's factually verified. John Hanson was your first president, ladies and gentlemen. Then a woman, she ran our country for 7 months because the president had a stroke. She didn't need an auto pen. Everybody got told what to do by her. Simple. I was told in the 1st grade I got to pick a hand because I wrote both at the same time. And I said, no. Why would I want to be like you? But I was a kid that was always smarter than the average person anyway. God saved my life again. Can you imagine TG&Y on Torrance Boulevard there? I'm in the 6th grade. What do we get to do? Goody, goody, goody. In the 6th grade, one of the teachers didn't like me. She put me in this special ed class. All right, for the dumb kids. No problem. You just follow the bouncy ball. From there, I went to the restroom and the two bullies were beating up a retarded kid. I took care of the bullies. I figured I was going to be kicked out of school. Went to the principal's office and said, thank you. Thank you. From that day forward, the whole sixth grade, every kid that was afraid of any bully came to play with me. It's simple. Okay, they play with me for a reason because I wouldn't put up with their crap, the bullies. Okay, that's just me. Now, at the end of the year, they're looking at this. I'm up on the graduating sixth grade. They called me. Why would they call me? I'm graduating, but why call me? The first thing, the governor of California is there. Young man, where's your mother and father? I don't have one, sir. He fell out of place. All right, I got put on stage and they gave me a plaque. Thank you for helping the kids that were afraid of bullies. Not only the principal, the mayor of Torrance, and the governor were there. I got an award. But this time here in the sixth grade, what happened? I'm the stock boy for TG&Y, right there. I'm putting the flyers in the cars and doing the stock. I'm in the sixth grade. You know what happened? Someone came and tied everybody up and killed them all. Look it up. It's online. Lucky I didn't go to work that day because God saved me again. If I did, I would have been dead too. You got choices today. The goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? So I guess God wants me to be an example for everybody because I had 3.7 billion in structure and I got lost when I was in a coma, all right, on July 5th, 2009. Goodies and goodies and goodies. Sucks. What am I going to do? Be a whiny baby like most people are? No. I rebuilt it. It took me 6 weeks because I have 3 divisions of me, and 5 closet divisions. The reason I use the number 8 on that is that's why I was born on the 8th. Every race car, motorcycle, and yacht and race boat have the number 8 on it. Why not? So I got to hear the nurse ask my wife if I was a donor. I died at 5:41 on July 5th. But I got a choice to come back. They said in that coma, nice and weird, and I'll tell you that another story too. Stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. So I got to go back. My wife kept saying, honey, talk to your original family. Maybe they want to get to know you. Sweetheart, they threw me in a trash can and gave me Mrs. Hope that she'd from hell. They don't give a damn. But what do you do when you have a Colombian stubborn woman as your wife? Fine, honey, I'll look it up. Here's grandma and great-grandma. Great-grandma's Nancy Rando, billion company, getting a plaque from the United States president, 102 years old. Bishop is Bishop Sorensen, knitting. Okay, then I got a knock on the door. It's the police. Honey, they want to talk to both of us. My father and mother in 2011, coming out of coma, gave us a restraining order and gag order. You want to talk about blank people? Who that blank does that to their own damn kid they threw in a trash can? So don't give me your damn excuse. I've been to hell and back many times. I've been shot, I've been knifed, but I'm still trying to help people. Every time I got to deal with 3 turds a day because they don't know how to go away and shut up. My son saved my life. Why? Because he's just a little genius. He's a mini me. And I love that. 6 kids, 13 grandkids. We play. The shoe. I realized a long time ago something has to be more important than me. This is my daughter's shoe. I keep it in my pocket everywhere I go. If I ever want to feel sorry for myself or I'm not motivated, I remember she's more important than I am. Get off your assets and go get it. No damn excuse anymore. I went to my house in my mansion in the harbor and they told us about my house. That was on the garage floor. I picked it up and it pissed me off to get motivated. $1 million of credit in 6 weeks, bought my wife in the next estate. You play my way, you're going to win. Win. There's no excuses. My grandfather is Richard Bishop, Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High, by the way. He won the Olympics in 1932. Maybe that's why I can jump so high. He didn't give a damn either. You got it so far? Simple. Me, I guarantee what I say I'm going to do 100%. Even though I got 14 turds years ago, I was in a coma, that someone ripped them off, it's my fault. I offer them all $1,000 to go away. I don't like crap. I guarantee what I say I do every day. I got a $5 million bond. I don't have time to deal with crap. You want to do credit repair? Hire them. Go for it. Hire a credit repair. They're going to do a sweep and put them all out of business. The HR 9991. Look it up. What happens? They say it's fraud. They're supposed to be nonprofit in a bond. You even have the Credit Repair Organization Act. What do? I'd like you to get the book for the kids. This, if you look in the link tree, is a free download. Free. If you don't find it, buy it for $10. Simple. This is called Starting Out Right. I wrote the rules and tools because I help set up the credit system. This answers all their questions. High school and college. By the way, you probably need a copy too. Okay? Because you've been doing it wrong since day one. Congratulations. Congratulations for doing it wrong. You might want to play with me a little longer. What did you do? Honey, let's start a business with our friends and family here. Let's jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get anymore. Let's bring the pain over you and me and hawk our house too. And let's be dumb. That's what you did. I don't get it. I do not get why you bring the pain home. There's no reason to. The SSN is SS what? 1040. The S is for right there, employer, entity, individual person. Huh. Did you know a division's an entity since 1985 with its own credit reports? And if I want separate billing, what do? Let's get to 200,000 here. Let's get 99 more. Your problem is your lack of knowledge. That's why you bring the pain home. The NAC certified me, the only one on the planet, and that's only the National Association of Credit Bureaus of America. I created the 29% rule. Simple. I help set up a system behind the scenes. You jack up a card past 29%, you drop your score to yellow and red, and you're stuck. Now what are you going to do? You're stuck. You should have jacked up these. They don't fluctuate. These do. If you don't learn the fluctuation rules and tools, you're never going to make it. You play the up and down show every day. Congratulations. But what do? We've called it for almost 50 years called raised tools and rules. Simple. What do? All cards fluctuate. Write it down. But 2, gold and platinum cards do not fluctuate. They're unlimited to $1 million. They have a POT time of 100,000 if you do it right. But it's up to you. You keep jacking up the wrong damn card. Why would you do that? We look at what? Corporation, what? May sue be sued? We look at all the pieces we get to play, and there's that winning the credit game for free. The one who gets free, when they play with me, they appreciate and they respect. The one who gets the free and goes away, they're just going to screw up anyway. They don't appreciate diddly squat, which is about 60% of people anyway. What do? Do you have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, or an S Corp? Supreme Court says it's a legal person. Simple. We play. There's your SS5 I want you to download today. I'd like, if you have bad credit, to rebuild you, our paralegal team, but it's up to you. When you look at the SS5 in the left-hand corner, that's what it says. You didn't pay attention, neither did mommy. It says name to be shown on card. It says name at full at birth. Other names you want to use. If my credit was totally destroyed, I would do a name change and change my damn address and then dispute everything. Then I do a wrapper rescore. You see, your problem is this today. Every one of you, no matter if your credit is good or bad, write down wrapper refresh. If you don't get a wrapper refresh, you're never going to make it. Wrapper refresh blocks crap credit, puts your scores up and away. If you look at wrapper refresh and wrapper rescore, they were created 49 years ago by D.R. Reynolds. That's Dr. Reynolds. Hell, that's me. Play my way. Your way sucks. SSN, SS5, 1040 tax return. SS4, employer, entity, individual person, which you're allowed to do. It's up to you. When I started the dashboard in 1987, I created a dashboard that allows tax ID, EIN, and TIN to start credit reports, Hesperian, Equifax, TransUnion, person, corp, division, process, and subsidiary. You can play my way if you want to. I'd like you to be a member of Analytical 750. I'd like you to fire Credit Karma. Why? It's simple. They have only 2 reports. They don't have a Hesperian you need. They have no funding to help you. And they've been indicted 6 times. I'd like you to fire LifeLock because they've been indicted 6 times. Last time, $100 million. They carry $2 million bond. Let's go to the black web. Analytical carries a $5 million bond, and they'll help you and call you every 46 days. They have Asperian on top of that. They charge a little like $25 a month. It's ridiculous, and they analyze you the first time for free. They also help you if you've done perhaps Asperian, Transfer, and Equifax. I think you might want to basically take a picture of that today, because that'll help change your personal life and your business life. But it's up to you. There you go. So understand Linktree. All right, DM me, get to know me, and call the office today. Now. You have the ability to change your life today, not tomorrow, today. Procrastination is the killer of a dream, by the way. Let's understand something. Here's a house. If you bought it as husband and wife, I call that dumb, sorry to say. Because what happens if you lose the house, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. 1099-C. Now you have a tax problem. So a house should be escrow, closed, homestead, trust. Escrow, closed, homestead, trust. And only one of you should be on the house. All right? Only one. It's a married person, so on separate property. But again, in the future, you're going to buy the house through the trust. Through the trust, because I said so. Car will be a division of a corporation, because you don't want to be a registered owner of a car, because that's a bumpity bump. Then they sue you, then they sue your spouse, and you lose everything you got. One lawsuit, and they got you. If you don't plan the problem, you're a duck and a sheep. Never use and. Or. You or. And if they're gone, what do? You're stuck in probate. Why would you set yourself up for a fall? There's a 1099-C. Simple. Car, you did that wrong too. Sorry. I'm going to reprogram you my way because I don't like your way. I think your way sucks. You bought the car, let us say, the piece of paper, one inquiry only. They use this Isaac A credit report, which no one's heard of. It's BS from the car dealerships. Cars are marked up 60%. All right? So the reality is it's a bunch of hooey. We only have a little white one right here. It's the only last one we got. When you're gone, they bring one from the warehouse. See, this is crap. Most car dealers are crooks. They make $200 or more for every inquiry they get you. When you put one inquiry only, you take a picture. If they do any more, you get $25,000 if they blow that. So what did you do? One of my first cars, between the race car and everything else, was a Lamborghini Countach. Why not? Boom, boom, boom. Then on the yachts and the race boats, division process, divisions, tax ID. That one's here, the key right here. Boom, 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 boom. I would not put a car in my name that costs $10,000 a month and someone's going to bang into it. And what are we going to do? Bring the paint home? You're the registered owner of your car today. I'm sorry, I call that the dumbest thing you do today. The faster you can change it here, the faster you don't feel that car going, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. One lawsuit, they'll call one of those bloodsucker attorneys today. They're going to get you. Not mine, but I got the key. Not mine, but a division. Not mine, got the key. The twins. Again and again and again, even the Harleys too. Let's play my way. Because I don't like your way. Sorry, I don't. All right? But again, we get to play and have more fun. Isn't that good? See, your problem is like God's gift, the mansion in the harbor. Irrevocable trust. See, your goal is to understand you're going to roll the dice. You know you're going to, but why would you bring the pain home in the first place and not do the strategy and build the structure for the dream to finance it? I don't understand. Okay? I do not understand. I do not understand why you do it wrong. It pisses me off. Even my Duffies say they're at Reynolds University. It's in the damn backyard where I parked the yacht. Why not? But they don't belong to me. Why would you do things your way? I don't like your way. But anyway, we're going to play my way. My way. My way. So when you look at that largest U-Dock, Huntington Harbor, remember whose yacht that was. Simple. Play. Let's go get the goodies. Let's play and win the game of business. So I'm going to tell you the truth. My wife is one of our CFOs. To get this, all right, Cadillac Escalade, she had to sign her name 28 times as CFO on the behalf of a division of a corporation. 28 times. The car is registered to a division, not the corporation. If they sue the corp, they sue you. That'd be sound silly and stupid too. You have to repackage your life. A car is fleet price tax ID division, by the way. But if you play my way, you win. Today, you're going to change your driver's license, insurance, registration, because I said so. You're changing it today. Driver's license, insurance, registration to a P.O. box or mailing address, whatever your state allows you to do. Your privacy, protect your house. You're going to call a phone number today. And I'm just going to tell people what to do. If you don't want to do it, then hey, go away or just write it down, throw it away later on today. Every bill you have and every credit card, you're going to be automatic payment and paperless. You're going to make extra payments once or twice a month because I created a fast track and what's quick pay, fast pay, and quick pay. You're going to call a phone number 888-567-8688 after you done with that. You're going to opt out 5 years or a lifetime off the mailing list. 5 years or a lifetime. You're going to quit getting junk mail and everybody sells your information. It's ridiculous. Why would you do that to yourself? I don't understand. Why would you do that to yourself? Okay? So guess what? We got to do what? We get to play the game. I'm just waiting for some ding-dong to say, where's the phone number? I already gave it to you. You write it down? Keep up. Keep up. We have to control our circle and knock off the crap with the zoo and the circus out there. There's the phone number. I want you to opt out today, 5 years or lifetime, today, not next week, today. What I said about automatic payment, bills, and credit cards now, then you call that number. You opt out 5 years or a lifetime now, not next week. Your procrastination is why you kill your dreams every day. See, like someone said, you're going to give a large line of credit? No, hell no. Let's use some common sense. The average person pisses away $50 every other day. They just waste it. That's $700 a month. Could you afford $300 a month? Yes or no? The answer is yes, because you're wasting it anyway. Okay, so what do? If we take the 4 cards, all right, now I'll give you 6 right here. These are Chase ink cards, okay? These do not show up on business or personal reports at all. So the corporation has these. They don't show up at all. There's $350,000 right there. What would you do with it? What the blank would you do with $350,000 of cards? Line of credit or checks? My point is, $28,000 is $300 less than a month. For what you piss away, I'm going to help you finance your American dream and offset the taxes anyway. There's the goal. Why would you hock your house on SBA kind of crap loans? Would you spend $500 to get $5,000 back? Would you spend $1,000 to get $10,000 back? I just wanted you to think about numbers. You see, since I was 26, got $2.6 billion of structure, I thought I was going to die at 27 because I watch everybody get what? Retire, get fat, ugly, and die. I didn't want to get fat, ugly, and die. It scared the crap out of me. Okay? All right, Gilbert, I think you have someone out there. Maybe they're making a delivery or something. Okay, please. So let's understand. So guess what? So we got the 5,000 or 10,000. Very simple. Okay. He's in the wrong building yelling in the hallway. That's great. Okay. What else is new? Well, let's understand. If we're wasting money and I'm basically trying to leverage money and I want to give you 5 to 10 times back your money anyway. Since I was 26 years old, I've always given 10 times your money back when you invest in something. I want to take your damn excuses away. I don't like excuses. All right. I want you to change your life. I want to do a rapid rescore and build you, and I want to do a history. I want to analyze you today. Analyze. I'd like to do a rapid rescore. Write down rapid refresh and rapid rescore now, please. You do what you're told to do in less than a couple of days, it shoots up almost 100 plus points. What does that do for us? It creates green lights for credit to reduce your debt to ratio. If you allow me to rebuild you, okay, 750, I'll guarantee it if you do what you're told. I like to do it in 90 days, but Brandy says they take longer because some people are slow. Okay, 9 months or less, okay? How about I get you a card for 5 to 10,000? A big boy card, big girl card. How about we do a rapid rescore and the paralegals help rebuild you? But it's up to you. But again, what do you get to do? All I know is right now, if you took a picture, we could rebuild you, rapid rescore, and all the pieces. And understand, every program that we do for any client, you're always in rapid refresh and always rebuilding, even if you don't need it at all, okay? Rapid score. Take that picture. You need to talk to one of the specialists today? Give them a phone call. You got a corporation or an LLC? Goody for you. How about I set up the credit reports for you under cash credit? How about I get you the first cash card and we daisy chain it? Simple. See, you have to be CFO ready, Chief Financial Officer, personal and business. But again, what do? Let's build you $25,000 of credit today. Scan it, take a picture. It's in the link tree too. See, I want to take away your excuses. Do you want to invest in yourself and change your life? Yes or no? If not, then do your own thing. What you've been doing, how's it working for you? You're missing pieces. The Ray Reynolds University, the Ray Reynolds, all right, repackaging you. Only American gave to Don King years ago. Humpty Dumpty time. We play. I like playing the game, don't you? What should we do? It's called Winning the Game of Business. I put out there in 76. Nonprofit. I would love for husbands and wives to have profit and nonprofit. I like real estate to a point. A single family house should never be what you do unless you put it as a division for hospice house. Hospice entitles you $112,000 a month. Grant money. That's the only thing you do with single family houses. Nonprofit, a 501c3 exemption. Let's go get some Trump money. He's giving away billions of dollars. So a nonprofit is filed at state level. Okay. Then if we go to the federal government, the IRS, it's called a 1023. Can you write down 1023? How about we get a 501c3 hospice house, elderly care Transportation Act? You know the Transportation Act? You're watching all these people doing these things on TikTok all the time about transportation and that. They give $112,000 a month to these ripoff companies. And watch this guy going around telling the truth. What if you had a real transportation for elderly care and hospice house? That's what it's for. Would you like a grant today? Would you like to get a raise? They found out that you make 4 times than a McDonald's does, but it's up to you. 18 years ago, all right, before a pandemic, before my coma, I got every cash application to add division process. It's right there. You cannot find an application for cash credit for a corporation unless it has division process on it. They offer 99 more cards. I only want you to have 9. Is that okay? 9? 9 plus the parent company, there's $1 million. It's simple. Only 9 plus 1. All right, get you 2 for you and 2 for the corporation, and we daisy chain. See, I created daisy chain in 1989, by the way. 1 card to 99. No, I only want 9. See, I don't want to go too crazy with it. You see, 9 locations, 9 lines of credits, 18. That creates $100,000 a month, if that's what you want. It's $1.2 million business. It's not the $5 million the IRS says small company. But again, you get to play my way for a while. Now, American Express, because I have dummy code, I have dummy card, they have dummy code, I have Blueprint of Success, they copied me and went into Blueprint Loan. They named it after me, I was told years ago. What does that mean? When you log in, it's going to ask you, would you like $250,000 of a Blueprint loan? Simple. If I use the money to get a lifetime income, and now I have a fourplex, an apartment complex, I got a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box. See, when you buy a piece, you own the piece forever. If they're owned by divisions, management company, you can create $100,000 a month because they only have one set of files. These have files in every one of them. But again, do you want to own a Jack in the Box or a Wendy's or a McDonald's? Would you like me to build credit for you using my dashboard? Because when I use my dashboard, it's pretty simple. I add you to my live card. It gives me 2 choices when I get you corporate ready, CFO. It says I can ask for authorized user, or I can have a basically separate billing, never authorized user. So I always do for the cards for the clients, it's separate billing. That's how it works. If you want to play. But that's up to you. You can play with me every day if you want to. So if you want 25,000, you take a picture. There you go. But if you want 50, you can do that as well. You can take another picture, look in the link tree and have some fun too. You can call a specialist right away. How about $100,000? Pretty simple to do. Your choice is up to you. I want to change your life if you allow me to. So I don't know what piece you want to get into first, but I'm here. So it's a basically specialist in the back. Every piece you see that says Ray Reynolds University on the side, it's a marketing tool. Why not? I like goodies. Yesterday, I analyzed people at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They're going to rewatch it today at 2. but you get to play with me every step of the way. Isn't that fun? All right. I'd like you to find your time. I think life controls you. I think you didn't basically, I'm sorry, you got stuck your way. I don't like it. I'd like for you to control time versus time controlling you. I tell you to get up an hour earlier every day. I like the fact I have 1,013 divisions. Take that times $1 million. All right, have some fun. I like boring and steady. I've done boring and steady my whole life. I want long term. What does this mean for you? Simple. You take a picture here, okay? You print it in color, you laminate, refrigerator, desk, your work, it's your screensaver. There's your future. That's auto income. 97% of businesses fail in the first 3 to 5 years. They're trying to be an entrepreneur. They're listening to a bunch of crap in most cases. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. What if you own a piece? That means you take line of credit, checkbook money or blueprint money, you write a check into an escrow. I line up the escrow. I'm part of the escrow. You're getting up to $3,200 a month. You're not rich. But again, numbers never lie, only people do. Oh, I needed $200,000. It's $5,600 each after the bills were paid. Oh, $75,000. That's 5 plus me. Oh, I need $100,000 because what? I need $1 million to buy the Wendy's restaurant or the storage unit of the apartment complex. $1 million freaking bucks. We don't have to get a bunch of DSR crappy loans. We're going to control the bouncing ball. There's your future. It's right there. Take a picture. It'll last longer. But again, at the end of the day, I still want to blueprint you. A blueprint of success. So I can create your goal list for you and tell you what to do every 3 weeks. Blueprints are $5,000 for me. Office gave away 2 during the holiday. All right, today, because I want to do this the last time for this month, scan it, you take a picture now. You call the office right away. Simple. Would you like to own part of a car wash? I don't want you to work there, okay? You're not driving cars. It's run by a management company. You got it so far? You're an investor. You own a piece under a division. Would you like another one? Would you like a Burger King? Would you like a Wendy's? Would you like an ugly one too? It's simple. We can play. I got them 3 dry cleaners. It's only $63,000 a month. Is that good after the bills are paid? I bet you we can do it again and again. What do you think? The laundromat. I wrote the book on laundromats and car washes and payphones years ago. You need a car wash and a laundromat. You need to own it, not work there. There's a difference between an owner and a worker bee, okay? We're not going to fold clothes. You like a Wendy's restaurant? I like them. They're fun. But again, maybe a gas station or a store. What do? Robert took basically 4 months after we built his credit right away. $35,000 a month. He's going up and away. Simple. I like that. David took what? 8 months to get 96,000. He's going to do 14 million this year. It's simple. We play. Katie does 224 a month. She's a little dynamite. She's a go-getter. 14 months took that too. Would you afford and finance the business using the corporate credit? Finance itself. Why would you steal money from your family? I can see you using personal credit to build your foundation, but let's build corporate credit to finance itself and offset the taxes. Borrow money is not taxable. Why would you do what you do? Would you spend $500 for $5,000? Would you spend $1,000 for 10? See, again, it's simple. Again and again. David's in the back today. I think I saw a couple other people. I don't know which was back there that can help you. It's 800-254-9506. It's in the link tree. It's very simple to do. If you want to play, my team and I are going to basically hold your hand every step of the way. 6 days a week. You got no excuse now, besides you didn't want to play. Oh, your referrals. Not only do you make a commission on it as well, you can DM me and share the live with everybody today. Maybe getting some programs for free. It's up to you. So the bottom line is, if you basically take a picture, let it last longer, be an affiliate. Referrals and what? Share the live with everybody. What do you get to do? DM me and basically give me a bunch of hearts too. I like that. It's fun. I just like helping people. Would you like me to help you too? We play. If you play with me for 3 months, that means every 3 weeks we're on the phone. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'd like to get you $100,000 of credit, blueprint call. I'd like to give you 18 books and CDs and 18 divisions. 18 divisions by themselves, usually $18,000. Okay, this is a $30,000 package. Today, with one of the guys in the back, you take your picture, you do it now. And if you use the card, you're financing, you're making a little payment. Can you imagine you're financing, use a little payment? And that little payment is easy to control because you have it anyway? I don't understand. If we played for a year, I'm going to push you very hard. We're going to get you in about 10 escrows. That's what happens with this. When you do for a year, what happens? I want to get you up to 100,000 a month. All right, let the corporation receive the money of the entities. That makes sense. Usually about 50 grand for that. It's pretty expensive. But what happens today, you could play my way. Take your picture. Okay. When you look at the calendar right here, I only have 2 openings anyway, then I'm sold out. Then you're going to be with another coach besides me, and I'm the founder. So again, it's going to be up to you. If it's not done now, and call it now, right away. Or basically scan it today. It's very simple. I'm usually sold out in January. Now, if we take the American Express card, I like those, but then I like the Blueprint loan. They offer 99 more cards. That's kind of crazy. If I get a Blueprint loan because of the 99 cards, no, I want 9. I only want 9, not 99. Now, they actually went after franchise, every one of these people. They bought a piece. Now they create auto income. If we look at American Express, they want to see 30 transactions per month and usually 100,000 in and out of the bank account. When my clients in coaching with me don't have it, they can get into another program, and I do. I can use my account for them. Would you like me to use it for you? Skippity dippity do. Look behind the curtain every day. We have no choice. So I'm going to say thank you for joining the goal setting today. In a few minutes, we're going to go bye-bye. I got people in coaching going to get into what? They're going to do tax balancing. Then if you want to come back and play, all right, at 11 o'clock today, it's very simple. We're going to do level 1, level 2, and level 3. I need you to play my way for a while because I don't like your way. I'm sorry to say I don't like your way at all. So the choice is very simple. So right now we're going to go into, all right, tax balancing to help people even more from this little blueprint here. I like to do a custom blueprint for you, but that's up to you as well. So I tell you to stay safe and strong, do your best, let Jesus do the rest. Amen to that too. That's how it works. You got choices today. So if you're not in the next class, because it's a paid class or as a bonus and coaching, we're going to be back on 11 o'clock. So watch your TikTok and all the things. You need to go again, level 1, 2, and 3. But again, if you don't show up, then good luck. I pray for you every day. All the clients are not clients yet to be. You see, you got choices that change your life today. During the break, I tell you to call 800-254-9506. Talk to somebody in the specialist department. But again, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to change the world the best I can. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. We never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all. Hope you in the next classes. If not, have a great and blessed day. Thank you for joining me today.